The Forgotten Trail. Welcome back to Magic Verse, where we uncover chilling tales that blur the line between reality and mystery. Tonight we bring you a haunting story of a group of friends, an eerie forest trail, and the questions that were never answered. Prepare yourself for The Forgotten Trail. In the summer of 1998, 4 friends, Emma, Daniel, Lucas, and Sarah, set out to explore the dense and remote Blackwood Forest. Known for its towering trees and tranquil trails, Blackwood was a haven for adventurers. But among the locals, one trail was spoken of in hushed whispers: the Forgotten Trail. It was said to lead nowhere, swallowing those who ventured too far. The friends dismissed these tales as mere folklore, laughing off the warnings as they started their hike. The forest greeted them with sunlight streaming through the canopy and the soothing sound of rustling leaves. Laughter echoed along the path as they took photos and enjoyed the peaceful scenery. As the sun began its descent, Daniel spotted a narrow, overgrown path veering off the main trail. His curiosity sparked. He grinned and said, "Let's see where this goes." Emma hesitated, a knot tightening in her stomach. "Do we really need to? It's getting late." "Come on, it'll be fun," Daniel insisted. Reluctantly, the others followed, their steps heavier with unease. The Forgotten Trail felt different. The air turned colder. The trees seemed to loom closer, and the once comforting forest sounds faded into an unnatural silence. Emma couldn't shake the feeling that they were being watched, though she saw no one. As they pressed on, the trail became increasingly twisted and narrow. Then they noticed something strange. The same crooked tree they had passed earlier now appeared again. Its twisted branches were unmistakable. "We've already been here," Sarah said, her voice wavering. Daniel pulled out his compass, but the needle spun aimlessly, refusing to settle on a direction. Panic began to creep into their laughter, turning it into nervous whispers. The forest, once welcoming, now felt like a predator circling its prey. As dusk turned into night, Lucas suggested they turn back. The group agreed, but as they retraced their steps, Emma noticed something. "Wait, where's Sarah?" she asked, her voice barely audible. Everyone froze. They spun around, calling her name, their voices piercing the oppressive silence. But there was no reply, no sign she had ever been there. Emma's heart pounded as fear took hold. They pressed on, their voices rising in desperation. Minutes stretched into hours until they stumbled upon a small clearing. In the center stood an old wooden sign, its words weathered into obscurity. Beneath it lay Sarah's scarf, neatly folded, as though someone had placed it there. Before they could react, Lucas screamed. When they turned, he was gone too. Without a sound, without a trace, Emma and Daniel were the only ones left. Terror tightened its grip on Emma's chest as she clutched Daniel's arm. Every shadow felt alive, every rustle a warning. The forest seemed to shift around them, its paths twisting into a maze designed to trap them. "Daniel, we have to move," Emma whispered, her voice breaking. Daniel stumbled as they ran, hitting the ground hard. "Keep going!" he yelled. Emma hesitated, her instincts torn. She turned back only to find the space where Daniel had been lying empty. Emma's breath caught in her throat. The weight of the forest pressed down on her as she ran blindly, her thoughts a storm of fear. Am I next? Will I ever get out? The darkness swallowed her, but just as despair consumed her, she saw the faint glow of sunlight ahead. Staggering forward, Emma collapsed onto the main trail. The first rays of dawn illuminated the forest, painting it in golden light. But the Forgotten Trail was nowhere to be found. Emma returned to the village, a shadow of herself. Her clothes were torn, her hands trembling, and her eyes wide with terror. She tried to explain what had happened, but her words faltered, choked by fear. The villagers listened in uneasy silence, their faces pale. Search parties combed the forest for days, but no trace of Sarah, Lucas, or Daniel was ever found. The forgotten trail remained a mystery, a whispered legend passed down among the locals. Emma never returned to Blackwood Forest, her nights haunted by the memories of shadows and the friends she lost. And so, the forgotten trail remains an enigma. Were Emma and her friends victims of a supernatural force? Or is there another explanation hidden in the shadows? What do you think happened in Blackwood Forest? Let us know your theories in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Magic Verse for more haunting tales of the unknown. Until next time, stay safe and stay on the path.